Okay, now, Daryl, one that we really have to talk about that's just, there's so many different stories about, and, recently with those Koch documents, come to find out that even the smile that came out on the greatest hits, that is not the original. So, can you tell us the story?
The original Smile. The original Smile where uh, Scarface came in was my beat. I did a beat, wasn't a good beat, keeping it real. It wasn't to the standard of the Smile they released. It it was wanting in some areas. I was trying to do my best. Things were moving rapidly, and Pac would request things from me. That was another one he requested. He wanted Smile like Darryl Hall and John Oates, and I'm doing my best to work with it and learn to work with samples too. So all of this was at this time. I'm learning the MP. I'm learning. I'm just really at the same time I'm learning my equipment. MIDIs and all of these different things right there. A lot of this was kind of new to me. You know. So when I went to do Smile, I did Smile originally with part of the sample from the Darryl Hall and John Oates Smile.
Say your sympathy. My childhood years was spent burying my peers in the cemetery. Here's a message to the newborns waiting to breathe. If you believe that you can achieve, just look at me. Against all odds, though life is hard, we carry on. Living in the projects, broke with no lights on. To all the seeds that follow me, protect your essence. Born with less, but you still precious. Just smell foaming.
Well, how about this? Can you tell us about meeting Scarface? And Scarface was there, right?
Scarface was in the studio with me. That's where I met him. That's the first place I met him. First time I'd ever met him was at Can-Am when he came in to do Smile.
And Pac was alive still at this time.
Yes, Pac was alive. Pac asked me to do the Darryl Hall and John of the Smile.
Yeah.
And this was my first song that I tried to do with a sample or something. I'm trying to learn how to use samples and cut samples, and Scarface came in the studio, worked with us on that song. And I believe maybe later, apparently later, they did some other editing and maybe fixed some other parts or whatever, but the original they did with me, and then later they had a much better track for it, and I wasn't hating. I was like, I loved the opportunity to, work with Pac on at any capacity, and to me, Scarface too, I said, it's a wonderful moment for me, you know what I mean? Just the fact that I didn't get to publish work out of it, I still got the experience of being in the studio with both of them. Yeah.
Two classic, two big classic artists in the same studio.
In the same studio with a guy that just a month or so, a couple of months before that, some of those faces I didn't even know. You know what I mean? I had only known Snoop for a few months before this, and all of a sudden I'm with, people on Snoop's level, other people, and I'm working with them, the Hammers and the Scarface and the Pops and the Rages. Like, how can you,
Daryl, but the actual beat that you did make at that time, Pac did like it.
Oh yeah,
that rough little draft that you created.
They actually rapped to it.
Yeah. Because if he wouldn't have liked it, he wouldn't have rapped to it. So obviously
exactly. He accepted what I presented to him from his request to do something with the Darryl Hall John O Smile, and they rapped on it. So I gotta believe he liked it. You know what I mean?